Tuesday, July 11th, 2017, Monaco 64, home of alternative economics and contrarian views. So it's almost midday here in London. I guess it is an early market update still for the viewers on the other side of the pond in the US or Canada. The markets yesterday were very interesting. Precious metals, of course. Silver traded down to a low of 15, just around below 1520. I think 1519 was the low, and then it rebounded and closed almost around 1570 on the COMEX after hours. The high was 1575, so it did fairly well considering you know, the carnage we've seen in the last week. You know, when gold has basically dropped from around 16, let's see, wow, trading around 1650 to 1680, and we've dropped, you know, Monday, no, the 7th of July on Friday, there was that big flash crash down to 1434 or 1432, depends if you look at the futures or the cash. Gold, yesterday the low was 1204, I think, so that's the low in gold, the recent low. It closed fairly well as well. We closed, I think, just above 1210, around 1212, 1213. Actually, 1214 was the COMEX close. So a good level there. I got that midpoint of that double top in gold, which is around 1214. This morning, what have we seen? Well, we've given up some of the afternoon gains in the precious metals. Silver is right now 1550, down 16 from the you know, COMEX close yesterday evening. The high's been 1572 and the low 1545. Right now 1550, down 1%. Spot gold is 1210, down about 4 from the late COMEX close, and the high's been 1216, 31. So a bit encouraging. Have we seen a bottom? Maybe. It could be that we've seen a bottom. There is that seasonality study of gold in the last 20 years that it bottoms and it, you know, around July 6th, and it has its best you know, time from July to February, end of February the next year. So it's still early days. One thing that I follow as well, and probably a lot of you do, is the mining stocks. And the I was following, you know, I have a list of stocks I follow. I don't hold all of them, but I like seeing how they're doing. And I noticed yesterday on the open, and that means, you know, 9:30 New York time, Eastern Standard Time in the morning when the stock market's open. Mining stocks got hit right on the open, and so did the HUY. But then they rebounded very well and closed very positively. I even bought some stock of a mining company. It did fairly well. I'll hold on to it just as a trade. I do have holdings of other companies that I keep as a core position. Excuse me. But today, if we trade up a bit more, I might sell it just for a quick trade. Didn't really do huge size, but I thought, you know, this looks interesting. You know, let's buy some. The HUY, had a look at it. You know, yesterday we dropped to the lowest level year to date, and it was down on the year, and we broke some key support around 180, and we're going, you know, we're below the low from the previous week, or the previous day, sorry. And we actually kind of had a very positive technical day, because early on we opened down, we made a new low, and then we recovered, and we closed up on the day, and we closed way above the previous day's high, which is quite positive. HUY closed at 183.89, so it was up $5 or 2.79%. And year to date now, the HUY still up 0.86%. And earlier on yesterday, it was negative. So it will be very interesting to see if precious metals and the mining sector is able to continue its recovery from yesterday. Right now, as I speak, we still got about 2.5 hours to go to the open of the stock market. And gold and silver have come off a bit, but it feels more just like a corrective move down from yesterday's, good move up after, some kind of capitulation, was it? We'll have to see. I think, I listened to someone talking about capitulation, that it can also be a capitulation of the sentiment, not necessarily price, and that they feel that right now precious metals, we've had the capitulation of the sentiment. Sentiment is very, very bearish and very negative. So what are the other markets doing? Well, the Dow Jones Future is down 10 points, so 21,400. S&P 2425, down 2.5 points. The NASDAQ 100 is down 5.5 points. The FTSE is down 56. So the FTSE not doing very well, 73.14, down 0.75%. In terms of the currencies, the only significant move I'd say right now is that the dollar has been able to continue to hold its own and move up against the yen, and that's what's keeping probably precious metals a bit under pressure right now. I have made many videos about how the relationship between the dollar yen and the price of gold, how when the dollar rallies against the yen, the price of gold, remains under pressure. So right now, dollar yen 114.30, up 26 pips or 0.25%. Yesterday, we traded down to 113.86. So for precious metals followers, we need to see dollar trade start turning, down against the dollar, against the yen, sorry. And that's why it's been a bit puzzling because the dollar index has not done well this year, and gold should be doing a lot better, and so should silver. But that's not happening, and I think it's mostly on the back of the Japanese yen. What else? I've noticed, cryptocurrencies have had some kind of a correction down. Ethereum, for example, is back down to $200 now at 193. Bitcoin 2,334. So I'm not surprised. I've said in my previous videos that we need to consolidate a little bit, in the cryptocurrency. We've gone up really, really quickly. Don't forget, last summer around this time, Ethereum was trading below $20. So this is not surprising here. Am I concerned? No. I'm not really. I do have some positions in cryptocurrencies. I have invested for over a year in like a Bitcoin fund through Bank of the Future. It's with Max Kaiser and one of his partners. I put a bit of money in that. It's a private fund. We'll wait and see. I do earn cryptocurrencies through Bitcoin and Steam. I noticed Steam has gotten hit hard. We were above $2 a few weeks ago. Right now it's at 118. And the low has been 0.96 and the high has been 127. Yeah, as I said, I'm not concerned, as I'm not concerned about precious metals. Even though I believe precious metals are, have a longer term track record than cryptocurrencies. I don't mind earning a bit of cryptocurrency and having some of the income on that. It is volatile though. You have to be prepared for the volatility. Yeah, that's about it for now. So we need to see how precious metals react today. The key levels, I would say, for gold, we need to get back above 12.15, 16, preferably even 12.20. Silver, 15.76, that was the high yesterday, and preferably 16. And keep an eye on the HUY. 180 is the key support there. Let's see if the mining stocks do well again today. They did yesterday. And currencies, keep an eye on dollar yen. That's the key currency driving the precious metals. We want to see the dollar drop against the yen. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, share it far and wide, subscribe to my channel, and also follow me on steemit.com, steemit.com. I post my videos there as well. Thank you. Bye.